There is a ring sitting on Meghan Markle's finger that contains 2 diamonds from a dead princess, not replicas, the actual diamonds. Removed from a bracelet Princess Diana wore on her own wrist, reset by hand, and placed on the finger of the woman her son chose to marry, a girl who grew up in Los Angeles, who waited tables through university, who spent years auditioning for small television roles. That girl now wears pieces of Diana's jewelry on an ordinary Tuesday in California. How did she get there? What did she collect along the way? And what do those pieces actually mean, not in dollars, but in the weight of everything they carry? Meghan Markle was born August 4th, 1981, in Los Angeles. Her parents divorced when she was 6. She attended private school on a partial scholarship. She worked. She studied at Northwestern, majoring in theater and international relations, someone who wanted to understand both how to perform and how the world actually functioned. She was not wealthy. The jewelry from this period was exactly what you would expect. Small gold studs. A simple chain. The kind of pieces a young woman buys herself with her first real paycheck, but she was already developing something that would define her jewelry story later. A preference for meaning over spectacle. Never the biggest thing in the room. Always the right thing. From 2011 to 2017, Meghan played Rachel Zane on Suits, filming in Toronto. Her style crystallized during these years into something quietly distinctive. Small diamond studs, delicate gold pieces. Sustainable, independent designers before that was fashionable. Thin, layered bracelets, simple pearls worn without drama. She also ran a lifestyle blog called The Tig, named after her favorite wine, where she wrote about food, travel, and the particular pleasure of a well-chosen object. Reading those posts now, you can see exactly who she was. Curious, warm, not performing taste, actually possessing it. Then, in the summer of 2016, a mutual friend introduced her to a Prince. Harry proposed in November 2017, privately, over a roast chicken dinner. The ring was designed by Cleve & Company. At its center sits a 3-carat cushion-cut diamond from Botswana, a country that meant something personal to both of them. Harry had taken Meghan there early in their relationship, camping under African skies in a place that felt like the furthest distance from everything complicated about his life. On either side sit 2 smaller diamonds from Princess Diana's personal collection, from a tennis bracelet she owned and wore. Harry chose this deliberately. He wanted his mother present in the moment. The ring was not simply an engagement ring. It was an act of love directed at 2 women simultaneously, the one standing in front of him and the one he had lost at 12 years old. Estimated value, $200,000 to $350,000. The actual value is not measurable. In 2019, Meghan had additional PAV diamonds set into the band. The Diana diamonds stayed exactly where they were. May 19, 2018. Windsor Castle. 600 guests. Approximately 1.9 billion television viewers. Queen Elizabeth loaned her Queen Mary's diamond bandeau Tiara Art Deco. 11 sections of diamonds, estimated between $600,000 and $2.6 million. Returned to the royal collection afterward, her earrings were Cartier. Her wedding band was Welsh gold, following royal tradition since 1923, gifted by Queen Elizabeth herself, made from the same irreplaceable nugget used for every senior royal wedding since the Queen Mother. At the evening reception, she changed into Princess Diana's aquamarine cocktail ring. A large square cut stone made by Asprey, worn by Diana regularly in the final years of her life. Some called it Diana's freedom ring, bought after her divorce. Meghan wearing it that night was understood immediately by everyone who knew what it was. Over the years, Harry has given Meghan a number of pieces from his mother's personal jewelry. These form the most emotionally significant part of everything she owns. The aquamarine ring. A gold cuff bracelet Diana wore across decades. Gold bangle bracelets. Gold butterfly earrings seen in well-known photographs of Diana. Her Cartier Tank Fernaise watch, iconic, timeless, appearing in images across the entirety of Diana's public life. In 2024, during a visit to Nigeria, Meghan wore a diamond cross necklace that had belonged to Diana. It sat at her collarbone exactly as Diana used to wear it. The photographs traveled the world within hours. These pieces carry something money cannot create: the memory of a specific person. The love of a son who grew up without his mother and found a way to keep her present in his life. For the millions of people who still think about Diana, they carry an emotional charge that exists entirely beyond questions of carats or current market value. Something gets lost in the coverage. Meghan is genuinely knowledgeable about jewelry, not because she was briefed, but because she has paid attention for a long time. She favors sustainable designers. She asks about provenance. She has worn small independent makers alongside Cartier and given both equal attention. She understands that the story of a piece matters as much as the piece itself. When she wears something connected to Diana, it is not accidental. When she chooses a simple stud over a statement earring, it is not an oversight. When she appears at a major event carrying several $100,000 of jewelry as though it weighs nothing, that is the same thing Marilyn Monroe did in rhinestones. The confidence is the point. The object is just the vehicle. Her collection today is estimated at over $1 million. The Diana pieces push the number significantly higher. But the number is almost beside the point. Meghan Markle grew up in Los Angeles with no claim on any of this. No royal blood. No inherited wealth. No family connection to the women whose jewelry she now wears. She got here through work, through choices, through a relationship that cost her more than most people will ever fully understand. She walked away from one of the most powerful institutions in the world and built something new in California. And on her finger, through all of it, sit two diamonds that belong to a woman who also struggled inside that institution, who also found it isolating, who also loved her sons with a fierceness that outlasted everything else. Diana's diamonds on Meghan's finger. That is the image that stays. Not because of what they cost, because of what they mean. Because a boy who lost his mother at 12 years old found a way to give her to the woman he loved. Some jewelry is worth millions of dollars. Some jewelry is worth everything else.